Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I'm looking rough, I just woke up not too long ago. But I'm doing a video today on how to make some really yummy one-point donuts. And I'm really excited about that, so I can't wait to share that with you. And also, I wanted to do a quick little update. I know, like I said, I don't really do weigh-in videos, but I do like to update y'all every once in a while. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I did, not really a weigh-in, but I just told y'all that I gained like 5.2 pounds, I think it was. And I'm really excited to announce that the week after my big gain, I lost 4.4 pounds, which was awesome. Almost all of what I lost. And then just this last week, today's Tuesday, and I'm going to try, Tuesday the 9th, and I'm going to try and get this done today, edited and done for y'all so y'all can see it actually today. But if not, you'll probably see it Wednesday. But this last week on Saturday, that's what my weigh-in days are, I lost 6.4 pounds. And that is like crazy to me. So I'm so excited. I'm only 10 pounds away from my like second goal. My first goal was to hit Wonderland. My second goal is to hit 180. And so I'm at 190 right now. I know I don't really normally tell you what my actual weight is, but I'm at 190 right now, so I'm super excited for that. And I just wanted to update y'all, so let me know how y'all are doing with your weight. If you're gaining or losing, it doesn't matter, just keep going strong, because I had a really bad week and I picked myself back up and I got back on it. So let's enjoy some yummy donuts and figure out what's all in this recipe. Okay, let's start making some donuts. These are going to be some like chocolatey donuts, like kind of like cake donuts. And I couldn't find a recipe for like a frosting that was low in points, so I kind of came up with my own kind of like drizzle glaze, but we'll go over that in a minute. First of all, you're going to want 1 cup Kodiak cake pancake mix. So you're going to have 1 cup of this. Make sure it's like the buttermilk or one of the ones that are lower in points, because some like the chocolate peanut butter are higher. So 1 cup of this. 1/3 cup of unsweetened applesauce. This is just like a container, so I'm just going to measure it out of this. I don't have a jar. So 1/3 cup of unsweetened applesauce. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. 2 scoops of Quest protein powder. The recipe calls for 1 scoop vanilla, 1 scoop chocolate. I don't have chocolate, so I'm just going to use 2 vanilla, but you'll see in a second what the chocolate comes from. 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, so here comes in the chocolate. 2 packets of stevia. I don't have the packet, so I'm going to do about 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons of just this stevia. Also going to mix in 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to go ahead and get all that stuff mixed up, and I'll show you what it looks like after it's mixed, and then we'll start. Okay, this is what it looks like all mixed up. My tip for you that I wanted to give you, by the way, I did forget to tell you, I did not come up with this recipe myself. I kind of added a few things extra, but for the most part, this recipe came from Instagram from a person called mudhustler_official. So that's where I got this recipe from, but really cool recipe. And my tip for you is, because I made the donuts, the pumpkin donuts, I think it was the other day, that I think it was Weight Watching Mama made on one of her videos, and I made them, and it was such a pain to get them in the donut pan. And so I saw a tip recently to put them in like a like Ziploc bag like this, and cut off the corner like you would with like a frosting or something like that on a cake, and it makes it so much easier, because I'm telling you, if you just spoon it out, it takes some time in the donut pans. So that's my tip for you. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to go ahead and set my oven to 375 to preheat, and then I will show you how we're going to fill them up.
Why don't I hold it for you?
Because you're holding Grayson. Okay, so I went ahead and sprayed down these pans with some non-stick spray. It's going to be hard for me to show you, but I went ahead and snipped off the corner of these, and then you don't want to overfill these, so only fill them up about halfway, and it's going to make 12 of them, and you're going to stick them in the oven at 375 degrees for only 10 minutes. So it's not as long as you normally would for a donut, because it's the Kodiak cake mix. So just 10 minutes at 375. I'm going to show you what they look like all filled up, and then I'll show you what they look like when they come out of the oven. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what they look like about halfway filled up. I kind of messed up on this one, but halfway filled up, I'm going to go ahead and put them in the oven, and then I'll show you what they look like afterwards. And then at the end, I'll show you a little recipe I kind of came up with for a little bit of a drizzle glaze. Okay, so here are what the donuts look like. I kind of disagree. I guess it depends on how deep your donut pans are. Mine are not super deep, so I would go ahead and fill them all the way up in the donut pan, or at least close, depending on how deep yours are. So I just want to say that. This is the first batch, and see how thin they are? I'm just going halfway. So my next batch, I did all the way up, so we'll see how those turn out. And then I still have some batter left over to make more, so that kind of gives you an idea that maybe fill yours more up. If you have really deep donut pans, then maybe just do halfway, but it's up to you. But for my kind of glaze, this is what I came up with. I use these on the pumpkin ones as well, but that I made, that I told you all about. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of light Cool Whip, or the sugar-free, whatever. 1 tablespoon is 0 points, so I'm going to make a batch for both my husband and I, so it's going to be 0 points. Then what you're going to do is you're going to mix in a little bit of this. I have this Skinny Syrup chocolate caramel truffle. Now I realize not everybody's going to have this. If you do, they have like a peanut butter cup, different ones, pumpkin spice. I just add in a little dash of this. But if you don't have this, I would suggest maybe putting in some PB2 or something like that. It'll be a little bit thicker. And you could do like a chocolate peanut butter donuts, or whatever you feel like. You could add so much stuff to it, but I feel like if you want like a glaze, I put this, mix a little bit of the syrup in it in a bowl, and then I microwave it just a tad, and it makes kind of like a really nice like liquidy glaze. I've also heard they have like sugar-free frosting Pillsbury makes, but it's a little pointy. I believe it's like 2 points per tablespoon, so if that's worth it to you, then definitely check out that. But, so that's my little tip. I'm going to mix this up, and I'm going to show you how I put it on the donuts. Okay, so this is what the glaze ended up looking like, adding the a little bit of that Skinny Syrup and a little bit of this light Cool Whip. I was going to say also, if you wanted something just really light, you know, and fluffy, you could just add like half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of this on your donut, just plain. You might like that as well, but I'm going to do the glaze. So I'm going to take my donut, and I'm going to poke holes in it. Kind of hard to do this while holding the camera, sorry. Okay, and then you're just going to take your mixture, and you're just going to pour it right in. What my husband and I like to do is we like to put a little bit on it, and then we just dip the rest in. So I'm going to finish this up, hard to do left-handed, and then I'm going to show y'all what the other ones look like completely full, like if they look much different or not. So I'll show you what those look like, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so these are how the second batch turned out, way better, so I definitely do that. Mine ended up making 16 because my first batch was half. I feel like if you did the full, like more to the top for each one, then it would make 12. So they come out to 1 point apiece. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoy this recipe. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!